Today I'm going to show you guys how to actually get good aim on controller. I'll be giving you guys tons of tips and tricks, and at the end of the video I'll be giving you guys my best aimbot controller settings so you can feel like you're hacking while you're playing on controller. But don't forget to like this video, subscribe to me, and comment you guys Epic Games user down in the comments if you guys ever want to play with me. And don't forget to use code XMAR2X in the Fortnite item shop, which helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So first we're going to talk about ADS lock horizontal speed and ADS lock vertical speed. This setting right here is the setting that makes my aim insane and would make your aim insane also. So let me explain this setting to you in depth. What this setting is basically when you're ADSing, so when you're scoping in your weapon, it's how fast you can look around. So you always want this setting on a low sense. For example, I always have this setting on 9.9. I've always had this setting on 9.9, and this is the setting that makes my aim so good on control. But it depends on if you play on linear or exponential. If you play on linear, I would recommend you to have this setting on between 9 through 15. 9 through 15 is too slow for you. I would not recommend you to go higher than 17, because if it's too high, your aim is going to be very bad. So I would recommend you just to play around with the sense a lot to find your perfect sense. Now if you're playing exponentials, because expo is a slower sense, you could put the setting between 15 to like 30. But again, don't put it too high because your aim would be very bad. But overall, having the setting lower is better for aim, but higher is faster. Obviously, the lower this setting is, the better aim would become, but I know some people don't like slow settings, so play around with it how you would like to. I know some people, when they use my settings, they say it's too slow for this sense, but that's just why my aim is so good compared to other people. But I'm just so used to it, so it's not even slow for myself. I would recommend you to play with this setting a lot, because this is the one setting that helps you so much how to get better aim on control. Now I want you guys to stay in settings, and right under you're gonna see scope speed multiplier. So this setting right here is how fast or slow your aim would be when you scope in with any weapon. So while you're looking around, while you're scoped in, I would recommend a slower sense for the sense. I have mine through 65 to 75. I play around with this, so it's on 75 right now. But I would recommend a slower sense for this, because while you're aiming in, you want your aim to be slow so you could have better aim. But this is honestly mostly for Battle Royale players, because myself, I like reload more and I play more reload. So it's like the more for the Halo Twister ARs and like the scoped weapons and all that. So it's not really of a big deal of a setting. It really depends what you play and how you like to play. Okay, now I have two more settings to show you guys in the physical Fortnite settings tab, and then I'm gonna get into the actual tips, the game breaking tips on how to get better aim. So now we're talking about controller dead zone. I can't stress this enough when people ask me how to get better aim. Dead zone is a very important tip on how to get better aim, how to piece control better, how to get better builds and edits. It's all that in one setting. So I'm going to explain to you guys what dead zone you should play on. So first, if you have stick drift on controller, put your dead zone between 7 through 13. If you have bad stick drift on controller, my controller players know what I'm talking about. Put it between 15, but don't go anything higher or you're just gonna play very bad, trust me. Now if you do not have stick drift on controller, put your dead zone on 5.5. If you have a little bit of stick drift, put it between 5 to 7, nothing higher than 10. I promise you, bro, dead zone is a very important setting you need to know about and play around with it. If you have this setting on a sense that you shouldn't play on, you're gonna feel very stiff and your aim is gonna be very bad. Alright, the last setting I am going to talk about is foot controller dead zone. It's right under controller dead zone. Now foot controller dead zone is basically the same thing as regular dead zone, but this is mainly for like building, editing, piece control, all that, but it still helps your aim. So this setting right here isn't determined like by your sticks, so like stick drift or not, like how we just talked about. So I would recommend this setting. You can play around with the setting as much as you want. I play around with it. Mine is on 3.2 right now. You can put it between 2.1, but nothing higher than 5.5 on both, or 7.7. But this is a very good setting to have on. If I'm not wrong though, this setting is only for PC controller players, not on console. I do not know. Let me know if you play on console and you have the settings. I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to get into the actual in-game tips. Don't ever jump or slide while you're aiming or shooting at an opponent. Now let me explain. You should never jump or slide while you're shooting at an enemy or opponent, because your aim is going to be horrible. We're not in 2017. You're not about to get sniped. You're making your aim worse on purpose. You should only crouch and spam crouching, just like how I do in all of my gameplay in this video. I only crouch and spam crouch. For starters, it makes it harder for the enemies to hit hits you and easier for you to eliminate them. Your aim will become so much better while you're spam crouching, I promise you. And if you're jumping and sliding, you're just making your own aim worse. So never jump or slide, always make sure you're spam crouching and crouching. Next, when I aim my weapon, I do not look at the enemy, I look at the physical default crosshair on my screen Fortnite gives me. Now I said this in a previous video and people were confused why and how I do this. And I'm gonna be real with you, you should always look at your crosshair while you're shooting at an opponent. I promise you, your aim is going to be so much better. I know I'm not trying to force this for everyone to do it, but at least try to look at your crosshair instead of looking at the opponent directly. Your aim is going to be insane. This also includes mouse and keyboard players can do this also. But for some reason, I've just always looked at my crosshair instead of looking at the physical opponent. I just know where the opponent is going while I'm looking at the crosshair, and it's easier to track everyone. But again, I'm not trying to force this on anybody. I'm not saying your aim is going to be bad if you don't look at your crosshair. Obviously, that's not it. But I'm saying like this is a tip I use myself. If you want to try and do this yourself, I would recommend it. Now I'm going to show you guys the best aimbot controller settings, my settings. Now for the actual controller settings, controller auto run on, builder pro on, edit hold time on 0.100, make sure it's on 0.100 so you can edit faster, and your slide hold time is on 0.90. Now for my build and edit mode sensitivity, they're both on 2.0, 2.0. I play around with this setting a lot. Like this is the one setting I play around with a lot. I usually go from 2.0 to 2.5, sometimes to 1.9, 1.9. I just play with this setting a lot, but for the last week, I've been playing on 2.0 and I love it. Right now for my look and vertical horizontal speed, I play on a 40% horizontal and a 40% vertical. I do not use no boost anymore. As you guys, if you guys didn't know, I used boost before in the past, and I hate boost. I genuinely hate it. It makes my game feel so weird. So I play on a 40%, look horizontal and vertical speed, no boost at all. Now for my ADS look and vertical speed, I play on a 13. If you guys didn't know, I played on a 9.9, and my aim was insane with 9.9. But it was kind of too slow, I'm not gonna lie. So I upped it to 13, and I feel like I have aimbot. I'm not even trolling. And again, I use no boost at all. Now this one setting I want to talk about is scope speed multiplier, especially when the new season came out, chapter 6 season 2. Majority of the weapons are scoped, like the ARs and some of the SMGs, so having a slower scoped in sense, your aim would be so good once you're scoped in. My sense right here is 0.75. I go to like 0.75, 0.65, sometimes 100% if it feels too slow, but again, for the past week, I've been playing on 0.75 and my aim has been crazy. Now, like always, precision and track and aim assist strength is both on 100%. And I'm playing a 10-10 dead zone. That's because I have stick drift. If you don't have stick drift, go to 5-5. And then my foot controller is on 2-3 and I play on linear. Now for my controller binds, I did not switch nothing on my controller binds. My controller binds has been the same for years. So if you want to copy my binds, you could. The only things I changed is 3 things. I edit with left stick, my switch mode / edit is right on my D-pad, and I sprint with down on my D-pad, and that's it. My controller binds has been the same for years. I kind of want to try claw or paddles. Let me know down in the comments which one I should try, claw or paddles. I really don't know, because I've been playing standard grip for like my whole life playing Fortnite, and I kind of want to try claw or paddles, but I don't know which is better. But that's really it for my controller binds. If you guys made it this far along at the video, I really would appreciate it if you guys will drop a like in this video, which would help me a lot. By the way, I stream every single day on Twitch. My Twitch is xmark2x. All the gameplay you see in this video, I play with viewers every day. So if you guys ever want to play with me, type your Epic Games users down in the comments or just follow my Twitch. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone. Have a blessed day today.